Hello everyone and welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Josh, joined by Ben Roy Turner.
Hello there.
And if you're wondering why we're coming at you so late in the day, it's because there has been some breaking news and Cyberpunk 2077 has received yet another delay completely out of the blue. The game has been delayed 21 days and the new release date is December 10th, 2020. So at least it's coming out at the end of this year still, but we have to wait, 3 more weeks for the game. We're going to get into the statement that has been released on social media in a second. But Ben Roy, I'm running out of breath. What is your initial reaction? How are you feeling that the game has actually been pushed back?
It's almost like a joke, isn't it, at this point? You almost get that old delay. But at the same time, they've just got to do what they need to do, really. If they need to delay it so they don't run everyone into the ground, then fine, so be it. But then I can also be funny and say, well, am I going to take my PlayStation 5 hundreds of miles across the country now to play this at my grandfather's because it's coming out so close to Christmas?
Yes. Well, the new release date is fascinating because at first I wondered whether it was because the PlayStation and the other consoles, PlayStation and Xbox, they're coming out on that time. Xbox is November 10th. It doesn't matter. The point is the next gen consoles are coming around the original time the game was going to drop. So I wondered whether they were trying to get away from that because people are going to have loads of different games to play. They're going to have Demon's Souls. They're going to have Spider-Man, Miles Morales, or whatever. But that doesn't seem to be the case. To just read out the entire quote, they said, hey everyone, today we've decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December 10th. Most likely, there are many emotions and questions in your head. So first and foremost, please accept our humble apologies. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of the game, which admittedly is a lot. But the big sort of takeaway, I guess, is the fact that if you've been keeping up with the game actually went gold a little while ago, and that means that the core game essentially is done. It's getting printed onto discs and it is complete. But they have addressed this later on in the title. They say, some of you might also be wondering what these words mean in light of us saying that we achieved the Gold Master some time ago. Passing certification or going gold means the game is ready, can be completed, and has all the content in it. But it doesn't mean we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is the time where the many improvements are being made, which will then be distributed via a day 0 patch. This is the time period that they undercalculated. So the main reason for the delay isn't that they're adding substantial things to the game. It's those bug fixes and kind of little additions, the smoothing and polishing of the edges that usually comes via, the patch that you get as soon as you boot the game up. That seems to be what's not ready, but it doesn't make it, any less weird. I can't remember the last time we had a game that went gold that then got, delayed after the fact. It's a strange move, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember, did The Witcher have this many problems? Witcher 3, I guess that they were 3 main games in at this point, almost, but
yeah.
The reason why I think so many people are harping on it now, because it's almost like a joke, it's almost like a meme within the industry, we get so close, and then I think at one point someone posted the image, but it was the Rick Roll quote, the song, and everyone thought there was being Rick Rolled at one point, but then you see this
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. And that was used as a sort of joke, and you think, no, that would have been like this, which is now this delay sort of thing. And you look at it and go, well, it's almost like, were they trying to push it too early? If it's only, say, 21 days, surely, I don't know, not working it, you'd think that they would just maybe play it safe and trying to get it out. But then I'm surprised they're going for December at all at this point, because December is such a weird time to launch a game. So near Christmas, between the new console launch, you got Black Friday going on. I guess it was either then or next year.
Yeah, I mean, it is, like you said, very rare for a really big game. Arguably the most anticipated game left to come this year to be launching in December. I'm sure some of that kind of anticipation and excitement behind them is probably wanting them to keep it in 2020. They don't really want to push it to 2021 because that looks pretty bad on headlines, especially after you've already kind of gone gold and promised, that the pre-orders will be in at a certain time. For me personally, selfishly, like as a gamer and fan or whatever, I prefer the new release date because I had too much on my plate on the original one by getting a PlayStation 5 on that date and wanting to play through kind of Demon's Souls and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like I said before, I was having a bit of an existential crisis about where I was going to fit in Cyberpunk, so now it gives me a nice Christmas period to kind of, you know, look forward to. But at the same time, obviously this is counterbalanced with everything happening to, you know, the developers CDPR in the press and stuff, all of the reports about like crunch and stuff like that, which are obviously, you know, very serious things to take into consideration. And it's a bit unclear how that will be impacted now, how that kind of the mandatory overtime that was implemented before, whether or not that will be extended to this, whether or not the crunch at all help, whether or not the crunch will kind of continue or what. That's an entirely kind of separate discussion, but one absolutely, you know, worth having and worth commenting on, because the fact of the matter is this game has been delayed a bunch of times, and something points towards some potential mismanagement going on there, especially, you know, with the game going gold, with it being more or less confirmed last time that the game would not be delayed one more time. To see it happen again is a bit odd, but, you know, I'm sort of talking myself in circles because there's two clear sides to this argument, you know what I mean? And both of them are very valid. There is that side, and there's also the fact that they are shipping this highly anticipated game. They are shipping it for like 9 different systems, like they said, which is no easy task to get it on current gen, next gen, all of that stuff. Like it's an unenviable job in a lot of ways, but I suppose the brass tacks is we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, and personally I'm okay with that. You know, as we always say, delays make games better, but Ben Roy, you're going to have to be hauling your PlayStation 5 across the country and ruining family time to play it now, which I'm sorry to have to be the one to talk you through that and break it to you, but I don't know what you guys think down in the comments below. What's your opinion on the Cyberpunk delay? Did you have time booked off to play it, and do you think the new date is totally fine? Let us know if you're looking forward to the game. Let us know your opinions. Just repeating myself, it's really late in the day. It's literally dark outside, and I've got my stupid lights on, so apologies for the rush job of this news, but of course, we had to get it out. While you're down there, could you give us a like, share, subscribe, and head over to WhatCulture.com for more listen news like this every single day. I will wrap this up. I've been Josh, this has been Ben Roy, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
We've waited 7.5 years for this.
Oh my god, it's been a long time.
We have a city to burn.